Brittany.
Hi, Kels.
We are here with our
second episode of Cradle to Chaos.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Tonight we're doing it a little different. It's 8 p.m., which for us is late because...
Bedtime.
It's a bedtime.
Not only for our children, but for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Millie's going to bed later and later, and it's really cramping my style because I want to sleep, so I get like none of that like actual mom alone time because it's like she goes straight down and then I literally go straight down.
Yeah. So our house is on 2 stories. I don't know if yours is too. Mm-hmm. So like all of our bedrooms are upstairs, and you would think that we would take advantage of the time that the girls go down to bed and go downstairs and be adults, but no, we go directly to our rooms
to bed
and hibernate.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
we have to put Lainey back in bed every 5 seconds until she falls asleep. But
oof, yeah, that's rough. Well,
how was your week?
Good, but I was gonna say on the piggybacking off of bedtime, I am in my pajamas.
That is a true statement.
I did show up to Kelsey's house wearing my Little Sleepies Bluey pajamas, which are the most comfortable things ever because Little Sleepies, this is not an ad. However, if Little Sleepies, if you're listening, if you want to sponsor us, that's fine. You can absolutely do
Little
that.
Sleepies, if you're listening with the 5 other listeners out there, please, we will plug you all day long.
All day long. But can I just tell you how difficult this drop was for Bluey?
It's always difficult.
Yeah.
I had the same issue with Toy Story. I couldn't get anything.
You didn't get anything at all?
No. I kept getting knocked out. But granted, I wasn't on there right at drop time like I normally am. But
yeah,
just goes to show how important that is.
Yeah. So those of you who aren't familiar with Little Sleepies, they do these like character collaborations. And if you don't log on like exactly when it drops, like you probably aren't going to get anything. And the other thing is like you have to wait in like line, in a virtual line for like, for like 10 minutes. And as I was waiting in line, I was watching things from my cart
vanish.
Yeah.
They're like no longer available.
It was very sad. It was kind of a traumatic experience. But
I will say it's not quite as sad as what it was when I was trying to get Taylor Swift tickets. That actually broke my entire soul.
Wait, what happened?
The whole Ticketmaster thing.
Oh, were you like...
They broke Ticketmaster and I was like in line, and then I just went white, and
after how long?
Hopes and dreams just... I don't remember. I was at work, so...
It was in the background.
It was in the background, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really sad. But anyways. Should we get into the episode?
Yeah.
All right. Today we're talking about teething, which you said that you needed to dust off the old noggin for because is Millie not teething anymore?
No.
How?
Okay, so Millie's 2.5 years old. I really don't think we've had any teething issues in over a year.
Stop it.
Truly. Like, I feel like her teeth came in really early, and then they were just kind of like done.
Maybe that's the move because Lainey didn't get teeth until after she was 1.
What?
No, 0 teeth. None.
Millie got teeth when she was like 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was like, I literally had to look at pictures yesterday to like see when she got those teeth. And then of course I got emotional.
To put it in perspective, Lainey turns 3. Oh my God.
Oh my,
next month.
Stop.
And she is still working on her 2-year-old molars. Like when she went to her last dentist appointment, they were supposed to do x-rays, which I was already a little nervous about to see how she would do because I'm not sure how they do them, but they said that they would have to wait till next time because she didn't have all her teeth yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I like that you say like the last time she went to the dentist. Millie's never been to the dentist. Is this something I should do? Probably yes.
Lainey is just like a nervous Nelly, so they recommend to have their first appointment by a year or
miss that one.
Or 6 months after their first tooth comes through, which actually was sooner.
Definitely missed that one.
They don't really do anything, but
people don't teach you this stuff.
I don't think it's necessary. Okay. I don't think they don't really do anything. I mean, they do start doing. I mean, have you gotten fluoride treatments at the doctor?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And then they say that your next one should be at the dentist. But I am such. Like, I just want to set Lainey up for success because she gets so nervous with a new situation. So I wanted it to be like a regular thing from the get-go.
Yeah.
And she does she does do great now. So
okay.
I don't know if it's that or she just got used to life or what, but
great. So I really set Millie up for failure.
No, I am also psychotic. As you mentioned last episode, I've been planning her birthday party for the last year.
Yeah. Yeah, you
So
have.
I'll probably start planning her high school graduation next week.
Oh, God. that would hit. That kind of hit different. Wait, speaking of which, why have I not received a birthday invitation
Oh,
yet?
they went in the mail yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could have waited and handed it to you.
No.
Today.
Snail mail, there's
It's
nothing
different.
better than getting
It's
snail
different.
mail. Yeah. Something about like opening a letter.
Yeah. Well, it's addressed to Millie, so it's actually not your letter.
Well, don't touch it. Okay, well, I will let her struggle through opening that.
Lainey carried around Millie's mini invite for like a year.
Oh.
And she kept it in her little book basket down here. So.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm glad she did that because I had to reprint those because when they arrived from Vistaprint, they were completely like waterlogged, like completely like
Ew.
destroyed.
Do you want to hear a hack on what you should do
Yeah.
for invitations? So you're going to die when I say this because you
Oh, God.
are a creative person.
Oh, boy.
But I design my invitations on Canva.
Oh, God.
And then I save them as a
Okay.
JPEG. And then on Shutterfly, you get unlimited free 4x6 pictures.
Oh, so you just
So
put
I
it as
just
a
print them
picture.
as a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Honestly,
hack.
there's nothing wrong with Canva.
no.
Except that it's trying to steal my job. But, other than that, it's great.
I mean, you don't actually have to be creative to use Canva. It's all laid
Yeah.
out for you.
I actually recommend Canva to a lot of like people who are looking for just like fast designs.
It's good for social media
For sure.
stuff, but
Yeah.
you're better, obviously.
Yeah. You have to say that.
I will say, going back to teething, toddler teething and baby teething are so different. And I guess you've never experienced toddler teething.
Yeah.
Like with Chloe, so she got teeth a lot earlier than Lainey because she's got 2 bottom teeth now, and one of her top teeth is coming through. I really hope they come through together. Otherwise, she's gonna have like one tooth and
That's gonna be
undo.
cute, though. I hope they come together so all the pain is at the same time.
Yeah. So like with babies, you can give them anything to chew on.
Yeah.
Like they're fine because they're all up close and they can chew. But with molars, and they've been driving her nuts, and they've probably been trying to come in for a year.
Yeah.
So she sticks her fingers in her mouth like this, actually, like a pointer finger and a thumb in her like back by where your molars is, and then she like bites on her fingers, and then her fingers get all red. And
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if you like, do you give her any of the like baby toy teethers that we like?
you can't really get them back there.
Oh.
And she didn't even like those when she was a baby. She wasn't a fan
Really?
of the cold.
Oh, like the cold ones.
Yeah, she
What
liked the
about that?
silicone
Yeah.
little.
We had the silicone like fruits. What about Sophie the giraffe?
We did not spend the $30 to get Sophie the giraffe.
I got it for
Nor
a
were we
gift.
gifted it.
Oh, interesting. I got it for a gift. I kind of felt like you like could not have one if you had a baby.
It was definitely
It was
a
the it
thing,
thing.
for
Yeah.
sure.
In
Yeah.
like 2021 is when they both were born.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like the it thing, but it ended up being a dog toy for us.
That's
And so
amazing.
Millie's never actually.
In our house, dog toys and children's toys are
Oh yeah.
just interchangeable.
Yep. Okay, what about the Orajel soothing gum gel?
You know, it's
Have you
funny.
tried that?
I never tried any of the like topical over the counter stuff, but
Do
like
it.
thinking back when I started my career in early childhood education as an infant teacher, and I would recommend that stuff to parents all the time. Like
And then you never used it?
I know. Well, like I was like fresh out of college. I'm like, I don't know. Like people use this, and other parents would swear by it. So like the Orajel, like the gel, and then also Highlands teething tablets. Have you ever heard of that?
No, what's that?
So they're just these like little tiny tablets that dissolve in their mouth, but they're supposed to be like all natural. And I don't know. I never use them for the girls, but I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like once I had my own kid, I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like putting this little tablet in their mouth. And
Yeah.
I was popping them in kids all day long.
No, again, when it's not your kid,
Yeah.
it's so different.
Well, and I knew nothing. at
We
the time.
loved the Orajel stuff. Like if like I would still use it to this day because so like whenever her like top teeth were coming in or just kind of the ones more in like the front, she takes a pacifier I should say she took a pacifier. No, she still takes this pacifier. That can be an episode as well. We would put the gel like around the like base of the like pacifier so that when she got it in her mouth, like it would like kind of like rub off on her gums. And that seemed to like help a lot because it just numbs. I tried it out myself because to your point, like what am I putting in my kid's mouth?
Right. Well, and maybe that's the thing because Millie could kind of chew on her passy. Neither of my girls took a pacifier. We tried with Lainey, and she ended up being a thumb sucker.
That's right.
And
too, right?
it just like vanished one day. Like Lainey she would suck her thumb to fall asleep at night, and then she would suck her thumb when she was being shy, which was the cutest thing in the world. And then one day, I remember Adam and I were standing in the kitchen, and we were like, when was the last time you saw Lainey suck her thumb? Like, she just stopped doing it on her own, and it was just, like, really sad.
That is really sad. It's like, you didn't know that the last time you saw her suck her thumb was going to be the last.
Yeah.
Well,
Chloe will suck her thumb when she's getting tired, but other than that, she doesn't really do it. But
That's so
she
funny that they
didn't
both-
want a pacifier either. So.
But that's a really good point, though, because I think Millie, like, has literally been attached to her pacifier since the day she was born, and that's probably what she was using
And I gave them,
as, like, a teether.
I mean, out of the gate, Lainey had one, and she would take it from time to time, but like didn't really care for it. And then with Chloe, I didn't even pack them for the hospital because I was like, whatever. But I mean, it was one less thing to have to transition out of.
I think I didn't even, consider yourself lucky. I was actually like to the day she was born, we were at the hospital and I was like, yeah, no, she's never going to take a pacifier. Like, absolutely not. And then not because of any kind of reason. I was just kind of like, well, if I don't have to use it, why would I kind of thing. But that night, like when she just wouldn't stop crying, I was like, okay, we're just going to try this. Like she was probably 2 hours old and it worked. And from that moment on, I'm like, screw any preconceived notion.
Your whole world just is like, whatever works.
She's happy. She's not making a peep.
I was on the complete opposite end of the spectrum because having been in childcare and knowing that Lainey was going to be in childcare, I wanted her to take a pacifier because having kids in daycare whose parents like just don't want them to have a pacifier, which is fine. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but it's so sad when like you can't get to that child right away and then they're just sad and you have nothing that you can soothe them with. So I was like, she has to have a binky, but
it's the same reason we give them loveys or you know, just some kind of like comfort item. Yeah. I
mean, teething is just it in my world, at least. It's never ending. It's been since. And I think because it took her so long to get her teeth in, she teethed for so long. And like, I swear to God, we would be like, there's got to be one in there. There's got to be one in there. We were like looking in there.
Do you think, so every ailment she had, anything, any fever, anytime she cried, I'm like, oh, it's probabay teeth.
Yeah.
We literally blamed everything on teething.
Everybody does, except doctors. It's so funny because parents will be like, yeah, they're a little cranky. I think they're teething. Or they have a fever. I think they're teething. Or they have diarrhea.
I think
they're teething. Yeah. And I remember going to one of Lainey's first appointments after she had finally broken a tooth through. And they're like, I know, like they say, like diarrhea and fever and things are related to teething, but it's really like there's no correlation. It's just that the first year of life, your kid's always sick.
Yes, they're always sick. They're always going to have some kind of something going on. Yeah. But yeah, we always blamed everything on teething.
Yeah. I mean, every parent
was that parent who went to daycare and was like, I think she's teething.
Yeah. I don't wish it on anybody. I think getting teeth sooner is better. Because
honestly, yeah. And she's not like remembering. And she wasn't like eating solids really, so it wasn't.
Did you nurse?
Really. Yeah, for like 6 months.
So she had teeth.
Yeah.
Did she bite at all?
No.
Oh, that's good.
No, she never really did.
That's good.
Yeah.
Chloe bit me without teeth, and I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah, that happens. Yeah, you're like, oh, do I want to do this?
No, it's too
One
much.
thing that she absolutely loved when she was probably 6 months was the Munch Mitt. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's a literal mitten that you put on the baby's hand, and like the top half of it is rubber. And so, because like then it won't fall off their hand, and it's just like they can just stick it right in their hand, and because they're gonna be chewing their hands anyway, right? And so now it's like it's a little
that's so
rubbery.
Smart. That's similar. Chloe has the little penguin thing.
Okay, so
I don't know what that's called.
A teething toy.
Well, but it's
I'm
like they can
so-
put their hand in it and
Yes.
like they wrap their hand around this little bar, and then each
Yes.
side has like a little nubby that they can either suck on
It's
or
like a
chew
penguin's
on.
arm.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm actually real mad that came out after Millie was a baby, because she had the little Shrek head thing. Did you see that?
No.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I have to show you a picture. It's like, it literally is green and it has the two little nubbins, but it looks like ears.
Okay.
And then it's just like oh, I just threw my pen trying to show you what it looks like, but it's got like this little like pole. But what was happening is little kids were like holding on to that, and then it would like flip up and like, I don't know, it got recalled because
Like suffocate that, like flip over their nose.
Exactly. But she absolutely loved that thing, except she would like suck on it.
You were like, you're still going to use this under my supervision.
I mean, I basically did, yeah. But I gifted it to a friend, and I had to text her and be like, by the way, like, please be like, keep an eye on your kid when he's playing with this.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I'm like bitter that like that came out right after she was teething. So I'm like, it's the same thing, but it's genius because they can get a really good grip on it.
I mean, Chloe still throws it, but
Well,
it's
we
fine.
used pacifier clips for all of her teethers.
Oh, that's smart. Since we didn't use pacifiers, we didn't have
pacifier
we
clips.
didn't even think about
We
that.
had one for the pacifier, one for the teething toy.
Yeah, the one thing that we found for Chloe that she really loves, and I am probably going to say this name wrong. I wrote this down because it was something that I got off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And I remember telling you about it. BBCon, I think it's BEBECAN, teething tubes. And they are a godsend. They're just these like
Cute.
long cylindrical silicone hollow tubes.
They look like straws, kind of.
Yeah, except there's like different textures on them and they're easy for them to hold. Chloe's obsessed with them. We have one in both of our cars and like in the diaper bags.
Good.
And yeah, she loves it.
Whatever works.
The teether that Lainey was obsessed with, Chloe doesn't like it as much as she did, but it was like a silicone ring with like the little balls on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And there are two of those, and then one was connected by a wooden ring too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was her favorite thing.
Really?
For the longest time, and we ended up having to get a second one so Adam could have one in his car too.
Oh my gosh.
And we tried to give that to Chloe, but she of course doesn't like it as much.
Of course, because she has to be different.
Yeah.
Some other just like at home remedies, like if you're not trying to do medication or like buy toys, a frozen or like getting a washcloth wet.
I have that
and
on my
putting
list
it in
too.
the freezer. Millie liked that.
Chloe's very like texture oriented. She like
Oh.
when we are putting her to bed at night, she likes to like, that's the only time she'll suck her thumb, but she likes to like, she grabs part of our shirt and then sucks her thumb. Like, I feel like she's gonna be a blankie kid for sure, because she loves that like, I
Like
don't know,
holding
like
on,
like
like-
cloth in
Yeah,
general. Like
yeah.
loves cloth. Like if she's sitting on a blanket, she just like pulls it up to her face and holds it there. So I think she likes that texture, but we never tried the wet frozen washcloth. But I did write that down as like something that she would probably like.
Yeah.
But she doesn't like the frozen teethers, and maybe it's not the cold, maybe it's just, I don't know, she just doesn't like it.
Or maybe it is the cold.
'Cause I've also heard
Maybe-
that you could just do like a damp washcloth
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you could even do warm water.
No,
You know,
that's true.
do like a warm washcloth, or
Yeah.
try it in the fridge instead of the freezer. Maybe that's.
There's,
don't know.
There's no rules here.
There's no rules in parenting, really.
She is such a good eater. Like, I thought Lainey was a good eater, and this girl, she will eat. So those meals. So you got. I do a meal kit for my kids because I'm lazy, and they're healthier than
Just
anything.
ordered it.
Yeah, they're healthier than anything I would cook. Through, oh my god, what's it
Listen,
called?
it's rough out here.
Nurture
There's-
Life?
Yeah, Nurture
Yeah.
Life.
And they're great. You just pop them in the microwave, and they have veggies and good stuff in them. But they're made for toddlers, and Chloe will eat an entire one.
Really?
And Lainey will eat half of hers,
Yeah.
which is pretty typical at that age. But it's just, I'm like, where are you putting this?
my
That's also why they're
gosh.
almost the same weight.
It's so funny.
I
So funny.
I have them in my drawer. I have like 4 or 5 of them, but I never use them because it just feels like it's going to take too much time. But
Yeah.
those mesh
Yes.
things that you can put fruit in.
Yes.
Did you use those?
Yes.
Okay.
But guess what? Used it once, threw it away. Because like
Is it hard to clean?
It's so hard to clean.
Yeah.
I put a banana in it because it was, I don't know. I just felt like that
I
would
thought you
fit.
were supposed to put frozen fruit in it.
I think it was frozen.
Okay.
I put like a frozen banana.
Okay.
But then like it it thawed.
Yeah.
And then she like chewed on it. It was so hard to clean. I just
Yeah.
like, I tried to throw it in the dishwasher and then I just wouldn't clean.
man,
So I was like, but they do make plastic ones or like not, like rubbery.
Yeah, like
rubbery.
silicone maybe.
Yeah, silicone ones.
Yeah.
So that probably would be easier to clean.
Yeah, if I can't put it in my dishwasher, it doesn't belong in my house.
Oh,
just
yeah.
not-
That's survival.
It's like laundry. It goes in the washer and the dryer no matter what it is.
Yeah.
For me, like otherwise I'm either ruining it or
yeah, exactly. There's no, like, if
I don't
it's
have time for
really
that.
nice, I'll like lay it on a chair. But
yes, I'm like something I need for work or something.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Another thing a friend told me was, I have to like remember. Okay, so like a cucumber, but like you just like cut it in half
that
and then
freaks me out.
in half. Well, like enough so that like they're not like eating it.
Yeah.
But like it has to be big enough that they're
Right.
not gonna like choke on it. But they just it's like cold and it's like wet and that's gross. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Some real imagery happening
Yeah.
over here.
This is Cradle to
Oh
Chaos.
my gosh.
at
Okay.
dark.
Totally going off on a different direction here.
Get
but
us back.
we forgot to start with our tantrum and treat.
Okay, so listen, episode 2, guys. Like
We're gonna get the hang of it. It's fine.
I actually thought about that halfway through, and I didn't want to ruin your mojo, so I just let
Gosh,
it go.
it's your fault because you said I should start the episode, and then I was like all in my.
Well, you asked if you should start the episode. I wasn't going to deny you of such privilege.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. If we do have more than our moms listening to us out there, we also made a little mistake in our first episode, and I'm just curious if somebody can figure out what it is.
God, yeah.
So
It's pretty embarrassing.
yeah, just let us know.
Don't say something like, "Oh, your voices were annoying." I don't want to hear
No,
that.
I can't help that. I was born this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, we start every episode with
Well, we're supposed to.
with our tantrum and treat for the week. Starting with the tantrum, I have 2. I have one for each girl.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart.
Well, typically, Chloe's just so
perfect.
good. Yeah, she's just an angel baby.
Yeah,
Um,
literally an angel.
Poor
baby.
Lainey in her toddler era.
She
But
can't help all the feelings.
yeah, all the feelings. Me too. Okay, I'm gonna start with Lainey.
This is tantrum.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Broken pants.
I have them
yes, don't
right there
forget.
for you, and your Barbie head.
So listen to episode 1 and just know that I'm getting Lainey's broken pants. Not for me, for Millie.
I made sure I showed them to her before I put it in the bag. I said, "Do you want these?" And she said, "My pants." And then I opened them. She said, "No." And then there was
Those are
another pair folded.
broken.
She said, "I want those." And I opened it and said, "Are you sure?" And she said, "No, thank you." Okay. So
That's so funny.
Lainey gave us permission.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I think this was another thing with getting her ready in the morning. And we have good mornings. We do sometimes. But recently, I think she's almost 3. She's getting more independent and she wants to do everything herself. And I don't have time for that most mornings.
No.
Okay.
I don't have time for a 3-nager.
So I have everything laid out Monday through Friday. Her outfits are laid out. 1, to help my sanity, but 2, also if Adam's getting her ready, God bless his
Yep.
soul.
Yep.
He needs some guidance, which I think that's just a dad thing in general. But so she gets up, we grab her outfit for the day, and then we go potty, and we usually get dressed in the bathroom. And every single day, we get her dressed, or we get her halfway dressed, and it's, "I don't want to wear this dress," or "I don't want to wear this shirt," like full blown tantrum. Adam will be like, "Fine, whatever, like go pick something." And
Yeah.
I'm like, stubborn, like, "You're wearing this."
Does she help you pick them out at the beginning of the week?
No,
Okay. Would that
because
help
it's
or no?
usually just when I'm doing laundry, or like the 5 seconds I have to myself.
You'll just
I'll
like,
just
put it-
like go up there and do it. And
grab
but I
something.
also try to align it with if there's a spirit day at school
Yeah.
or
a holiday.
you know
yeah.
something going on, or like the days that she has dance class, I usually will put her in something with tights so I don't have to worry about it.
Wait, that's so smart.
I just otherwise she's not wearing tights. 'Cause,
One less. Oh,
yeah, I mean it's fine, but
it's April. No more tights.
yeah, gosh, I cannot wait for it to get warm. But that has been our thing lately, and I just this morning she did it again. I don't want to wear my mini dress. I'm like, listen, last week this was your favorite dress in your entire closet.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, she went to school in the mini dress. It was trying times, but we made it through. So, yeah.
Yeah, she probably forgot all about it.
She's probably showing off her mini dress to all her friends.
That's
Like,
true.
look at how pretty it is.
Yeah. Like, I love my mini dress. Kids.
Yeah. So Chloe, this isn't really a tantrum. This is just something funny that she started to do. Lainey likes to take things from her, which is just going to happen her whole life until Chloe figures out how to do it back. But it's like that. The thing that you hear with the second child is the second that kid goes for a toy, it doesn't matter. Lainey might not have seen it for a year.
Yeah.
But it's suddenly her favorite toy and she needs it right now.
Yep.
So she goes and she takes it from her. And Chloe gets so sad, but that's not the part that's funny. If she's sitting like straight up on her butt, she just folds like a pancake. She just folds completely in half, and sometimes hard, like it's like she just like gives into gravity.
Jesus, take the wheel.
She's like, this mofo will not leave me.
Wait, is she like
alone.
crying when she's doing
She's
it? Or
screaming, sitting there just having their best.
It's like her little tantrum, like
Yeah.
throwing yourself to the ground.
Yeah.
What?
Except she can't like do it fully.
Yeah,
But she's so flexible.
Put this girl in gymnastics.
I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh, yes. Oh my God, we need video.
No, I'm not that flexible. It's just.
Oh my God.
It's always with
For
her
all of
thumb
you
in her
listening
mouth.
at home, she just got on her kitchen floor and showed me exactly how it goes, and I loved
We
it.
should have recorded that.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So yeah.
Wow.
It's not
It's
like
not-
a
but it is a tantrum.
pinpointed. Oh, for sure. But it happens quite frequently. But she gets over it pretty quickly, which is good. So
Speaking of tantrum, I hear
Yeah, I
one of your
know.
daughters not very
that
happy.
is Lainey. Adam is putting them to bed for us. God bless his soul.
And I know for sure that Millie is at home doing the same thing for me.
No, sorry.
Those are hilarious. Okay, so our tantrum is, so Millie does not, she refuses to just drink water. Like, she just has never liked water. Like, it's milk or juice, and that's it. Like, she just hates water. Hates it.
Interesting.
Won't ever drink water unless it's like out of my cup, like one of my
naturally.
Yeah, one of my Stanley cups or something with a straw. She'll try it, but like even when we go to restaurants and stuff, like that's like a cool cup, something novel, right? Nope, doesn't want anything to do with water.
Huh.
So to deal with this, we've started giving her, and by started I mean like this has been going on for about 6 months now, Pedialyte. And so, because I feel a little bit better about that than like actual juice, but we call it juice. So she doesn't know that it's not juice. Like she thinks.
I mean, it probably tastes like juice.
It does. Like kind of salty though. It's kind of weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've
I
never
don't
tried
know. I mean, she's getting real hydrated, which is great. She pees a lot. But anyway, so I buy like the individual like stick packets of it, and it comes in like variety packs. So there's like apple, which is green, and then strawberry, which is pink, and then grape, which is purple, you know. And every morning she'll be like, I want juice. And so I'll be like, okay. So I do like half of a packet of Pedialyte with like 1 part Pedialyte, 2 parts water.
Yeah. And
it turns the water a color, of course. And I'll give her whatever it is, whatever I decide that she's going to have that morning, unless if she specifies what she wants, then like I'll give her that. But lately it's been, I want juice. I'm like, okay, what juice? And then she kind of just ignores me. I'll give her like a pink juice, purple juice. So I'm like, you want purple juice? And she's like, yeah.
The word on the street is.
Yeah. So then I'll go and make her a purple juice, and then I'll come back. She's like, orange juice, orange. And it's just like, I can't ever
You
do
can't
it.
win.
Right.
No.
Yeah, no. And like she refuses to drink the one that I bring her, which like I'm sure they all taste the same.
It's funny that you say that about juice. So Lainey, we get the same juice that you guys do, like the Good to Grow things with the character heads.
Yeah.
And so we'll let her drink like half of it, and then we fill the rest with water. One, so it lasts longer, and also like so it's not so sugary if she
Yes.
drinks a lot of it.
Yep.
She usually doesn't drink a whole lot, but because she prefers water.
Millie will
oddly
chug
enough.
the entire thing in one sitting.
Funny. But one day, I'm like, this is another thing where like Adam's learning as he's going. He's great, but it's just like things you don't think about that you need to like be mindful of.
Yeah.
She was like halfway done with it, so he took it and filled it with water in front of her. She lost it. I don't want water, I want juice. And what made me think of that was I took it over to her and I took the cap off. I'm like, look, see, it has a color. It's not water.
Yeah.
It's not water. Daddy was just cleaning it.
Yeah. Oh, smart.
It's not water. It's still juice.
Yeah. No, like she knows like down to like what like the measurement that we put in. She will literally throw it back in my face if it doesn't taste sweet.
Oh my god.
It's like, I know, I'm actually like,
That's so
I hate it. I actually really hate it. 'Cause
we didn't even offer juice to Lainey until she was probably over 2.
I don't even know how this
Like,
happened.
yeah, well, like now it's just like once
I don't even know how we got here.
once it starts, there's no going back.
Yeah.
So I think it was actually orange juice that Adam let her try one morning, and now every morning I want orange juice. Where I was like, no, you have milk with breakfast.
Yeah.
But
Okay, what's your treat?
wait, let me really gotta.
Do you have 2?
No, not
Only
this
one of
week.
your girls gave you a
Not this
treat.
week. I mean, I'm sure there were moments.
No,
but
I know.
no, it's actually Chloe, which is funny because like she's learned how to throw a tantrum, but she's so snuggly. And Lainey wasn't really a snuggly baby. Like she was so independent and she always wanted to like get down and do her thing. And Chloe does too, but so we have a little play area in our house and she'll just like play on her own or play with Lainey. And then the second Adam or I come in there and sit down, it's a beeline right to us. And now she's so strong. She can literally crawl up our body. So she'll crawl up into our lap and then onto our chest. And then she just lays her head down on your chest. And it's just the sweetest thing. Like she loves to give hugs. And she doesn't do it to everyone, which also makes, you feel extra special when she does it to you.
Yeah, like when you handed her to me at dance the other day. Oh no, you like walked away to go grab Lainey from climbing on a power cord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
I do.
Yeah,
she was
and Chloe
straddling
was there,
it.
and I was like, "Oh, it's okay, Chloe." She screamed.
Yeah, she wasn't happy. Well, that was also the next day we found out she had a double ear infection. So
Oh, that's probably got something to do with it.
Yeah. I don't think it was you.
So I was a little offended, but like, I'll grow on her.
She's in that
She has no choice.
stranger situation currently. So it wasn't a specific treat, but I look forward to it.
No, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need the little baby snuggles.
Totally, especially when you've got a feral 2-year-old.
Listen, speaking of feral 2-year-olds, so Millie has started like saying like phrases and sentences, which is awesome. So cute. Her recent one right now is "What happened?" So like if someone like I don't know if you're like "Ow" or something, she go "What happened?"
Aww.
And it's just the cutest, sweetest thing ever. And she says it probably every other sentence. So I got up with her this morning and we usually just like lay on the couch and she drinks her milk and we watch some cartoons and then Matt comes out. So Matt comes out and he's got a little bedhead situation going on and she looks at him and goes, "Hey, what happened?"
Oh, that's so cute.
It was so funny. I was dying. And Matt's like, "What? You don't like my hair?" She goes, "What happened?"
Oh my gosh. Have you seen those videos of the babies and dads that have beards and they go and they shave their beard and they put like a towel over their face? So all the videos, they always start with them playing peekaboo with their baby like they normally would, like full beard. And then they like leave, they shave, they come back and they have the towel over their head and they go and like the baby's all excited. They go to play peekaboo and they go peekaboo and then the baby like loses their mind.
Like, I don't know who that is.
Who is this person?
Oh my gosh. That is funny. Well, that's actually funny you mentioned that because then I think Matt really took it to heart because he went and got a haircut today. And then when we got home from school, I was like, look, Daddy's hair. Daddy's hair's fixed. And she goes, "What happened?"
That's so funny.
It's so cute.
Oh my gosh, I love the no filter on children.
Oh, same.
It's my favorite thing
It's
in
the
the
best.
world. Unless we're in public, and then it always works to my disadvantage, but it's fine.
Or when you're in church and you're trying to sing and your toddler goes, "No,
Yeah.
no." I was glad she got over that pretty quickly.
I mean,
I was
everybody
like,
else was singing.
It's gonna be a rough one, girl. It was like the first song.
Oh my gosh. Well, we did things way out of order, but
That's okay.
we're gonna get the hang of it, and we're gonna be professionals.
Yeah, but can I tell you some bad news?
Oh, sure.
The So Kelsey and Lainey are in dance class with, yes. Lainey and Millie are in dance class together, and they have a recital coming up on May 18th.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. They have picture day next Friday, but the dance teacher, Amber, just emailed us and said that the costume order
Oh, I saw that.
was canceled.
I saw that.
So she has to
it still says that there's
order.
a chance that they could get here by picture day.
Well,
but
no, I thought it said April 11th. I don't know. I'm nervous.
I don't know.
Kelsey, this is my
But
first
she said
recital.
she said she'll just change the
Reschedule.
pictures. It'll be fine.
Like
if
that
not-
you're chill, and I'm like,
It's also none of them actually dance. They just stand up there and
yeah, I'm gonna
Look.
be on stage for sure. I already told them I'm gonna wear black because
they take your kiddo at the door to the green room.
yeah, right.
They took Lainey last year.
That's not happening.
I didn't know it was gonna happen, but they met me at the door. They're like, "Is this the dancer?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "We'll take her." I'm like, bye.
Yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen.
Maybe you will. You never know.
We'll see.
Never say never.
That's true. Is that it?
I think that's all I have.
You want to hear what next week's episode's gonna be?
I do. I'm dying to know. I have to write it down so I can get ready to take some notes.
All right, so tune in next week when we're going to talk about traveling with kids. I feel like with summer coming up and you guys just went on a trip and we're probably going to go on a trip and the different ages, I think
Ooh,
we'll cover
good.
everything.
Some tips.
Driving versus flying.
I just flew with both my kids.
We've done both.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
really good.
that's gonna
That
be a
would
good
one. Also, you guys can reach out to us on our socials if there's ever a topic that you want to hear us talk about, because eventually we're going to run out of our own ideas. We'll always have a tantrum and maybe a treat, but
we'll always have a tantrum.
we can just sit here and just chat too.
We can do that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
All two of you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
And little sleepies. Hit me up.
Bye, friends.
All right.